Hey, welcome to Speak with Brandon. Here, I will teach you how to speak English fluently like an American using simple, proven methods. If you like this series, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell button so that you don't miss any future uploads. One of the many main reasons many people are unable to be fluent in using English despite having over a decade long of formal English education since their childhood is because of mindset. A lot of places like Japan, China, Taiwan, and even Malaysia make English a compulsory subject to be taught at schools to students ever since they were young. Yet in these countries, there is a huge number of the population that struggles to speak English well, despite scoring well in their English assessments back in school. This is a mindset problem, and it arises because people treat English not as a language, but as an academic subject. This is partly to blame on the school's teaching method that emphasizes English as an educational subject rather than a linguistic life skill, and hence their assessment methods are suboptimal, forcing the students to get stuck in the memorize, exam, forget cycle. As a result, we get students who can compose good emails, formulate grammatically correct sentences, write long, beautiful essays, but could not speak half a sentence without stuttering and pausing too many times. This video is the first episode of my long series to teach you how to speak English fluently like an American, and the first thing I'll teach you about is how to set the right mindset in learning English speaking. It is very easy, and I'm going to show you how. Hopefully, by the end of this video, you will be able to cultivate the optimal mindset to learn English in order for you to get the most out of the rest of the course. First of all, you need to recognize the difference in the mindset you have when facing English. How is it different from the local Americans, for example? The Americans would treat English as their daily use language, equivalent to their second nature, something they can call up whenever they need to. It's an essential skill of living in the American society, and most importantly, a part of their identity that defines who they are. If you solely see English as an academic language to you, as opposed to all these things that it is to an American, you will not be able to master the language like an American. So, what do we do? Simple. Just change your mindset to suit those that already know English as their first language. Do what the Americans do. Treat English as your daily use language, even if you are not living in an English-dominated community. Tell yourself that English is an essential skill of living in your society, even if it is not the case. Make yourself feel that English is a part of your unique identity, even if it feels otherwise at this current stage. You need to first think like those who already know the language in order to feel the language and understand its subtle nuances. For example, instead of telling yourself, I need to learn English, you should tell yourself, I want to know English, or I want to be one with English. Why is this? This is because words are very powerful tools in activating our brain. And when you tell yourself, I need to learn English, the academic part of your brain kicks in, fires up, and you approach the language in an academic manner, treating it like a subject to learn rapidly, which you will then forget. Learning English in this state stores the knowledge you learn in the hippocampus, a complex structure of your brain in your temporal lobe that has a major role in learning and memory. It will work just like when you're studying history or literature. The memories are short-lived and decays rapidly. But when you tell yourself, I want to know English, or I want to be one with English, you fire up a different part of your brain. By displaying genuine interest in the language from the bottom of your heart and the feeling of need to know the language to be a part of yourself, the linguistic part of your brain kicks in and starts working instead of the academic part of your brain. In this state, English is learned by the Wernicke's area and the Broca's area of your brain. the specialized parts of your brain associated with language comprehension and language production. The things you learn about English here will remain permanent, acts as a life skill that you can use anytime, anywhere you want. It is a brain hack for instant permanent memory, only applicable to learning languages. By telling yourself, I want to know English, or I want to be one with English, instead of I need to learn English, every time before you learn verbal English through my course, you are reprogramming your brain to get ready, to get the most out of what I can teach. You can even speak it out loud if you want to. Just make sure your own brain hears it loud and clear. Do not underestimate the amount of empowerment, energy, and motivation this one simple trick can give you throughout your learning journey. Take a look at this example of two different individuals with two different kind of mindsets they adopt to learn English. The person on the left side is going to feel stressed, anxious, under high pressure, and have unrealistic expectations throughout his learning process, resulting in inaccurate evaluation of his own progress as he thinks his grades will reflect his actual level of command in English. He will not like or enjoy the language because the process of learning it is dreadful to him. Ultimately, he will forget everything about the quote-unquote subject and not retain any of the English knowledge he has quote-unquote learned, and most of his previous effort studying it would have been wasted. On the other hand, the person on the right side is going to feel relaxed and calm, even enjoy the entire process of her learning. This person will be the kind of person that actually gets a positive outcome from the learning process. She will love the language as a new skill set that she has obtained and assimilated as a part of her own, never to forget or decay over time, manifesting all of her previous efforts into something permanent. Stress and negative emotions reduce positive results. That is a major key takeaway from this video. Unless this mindset problem is fixed, there is no point proceeding further, as you will be unable to learn anything effectively out of this course. Sure, you will be able to read through my materials, practice through my materials, and feel confident hearing yourself speak for a while, but with a wrong mindset, those results will not stay and will soon be forgotten. Learn with the right mindset, and this knowledge will stick with you forever as a permanent life skill or a valuable asset. And that is all from me this time. I hope that you enjoyed the video and hopefully learned something useful out of it. If you did, be sure to support me by leaving a like, comment, subscribing to my channel, and ring that bell button so that you don't miss any future uploads. This is Speak with Brandon, checking out.